Hello and welcome back to our channel. If you're looking to navigate the stock markets in India after the US elections, you've come to the right place. November is an exciting time in the markets, and with the elections now behind us, many investors are wondering how this will affect the stock market, both globally and in India. In today's video, we'll break down some of the best stocks to consider for your portfolio this November. After the US elections, the global markets often experience a shift in sentiment, whether it's policy changes, shifts in international trade, or even currency fluctuations. These factors can have a big impact on Indian stocks. In fact, many sectors in India might stand to benefit from a change in US leadership, while others may feel the pressure. So, which stocks should you keep an eye on this month? Let's start with the banking and financial sector, which is likely to be a key beneficiary after the elections. US elections often have a strong influence on global liquidity, interest rates, and international money flows, all of which impact India's financial markets. One stock that stands out in this space is HDFC Bank. Why? Because it's one of the largest private sector banks in India, and its performance is directly tied to the economic cycles both in India and globally. With potential easing of US interest rates or changes in global liquidity post-elections, Indian banks like HDFC may see more inflows, improving profitability and stock performance. HDFC Bank's strong digital push and diversified portfolio make it a solid bet for the medium to long term, especially as India's economic recovery gains traction. Next up is the information technology, IT sector. This sector has always had a close relationship with US policies, especially when it comes to outsourcing and trade agreements. Given the shift in US leadership, there could be changes in visa policies, tax structures, and technology regulations that impact Indian IT firms. One standout stock in this space is Tata Consultancy Services, TCS. With US tech spending expected to stay robust in 2024, TCS is well positioned to capture more market share. The company's consistent revenue growth and strong global client base make it a great stock to hold long-term, particularly after the US election results settle. Let's move on to the energy sector. This is another area that could see significant changes after the elections, particularly with regard to US energy policies, climate change initiatives, and global supply chains. One company to consider here is Reliance Industries. With its diversified portfolio in energy, retail, and telecommunications, Reliance is poised to benefit from potential global oil price increases or shifts in energy policy after the elections. The company's significant investments in renewable energy also position it well for the future, especially if global economies push for cleaner energy. Another sector to watch closely is consumer goods and FMCG. Regardless of who wins the US elections, Indian consumers will keep driving demand for essential goods and services. Stocks like Hindustan Unilever, HUL, are great picks in this sector. With a strong product portfolio, from soaps to home care, HUL benefits from India's growing middle class and increasing consumption. Plus, with potential volatility in the global markets, FMCG stocks are typically considered safe bets during uncertain times. Lastly, let's talk about infrastructure. The US elections may affect global trade agreements and government spending on infrastructure, and India's government is heavily focused on expanding infrastructure to support economic growth. One company you'll want to keep an eye on is Larsen & Toubro, L&T. As one of India's leading infrastructure and construction firms, L&T stands to benefit from both domestic projects and potentially new international business as India strengthens its role in global supply chains. To summarize, after the US elections, sectors like banking, IT, energy, FMCG, and infrastructure could see interesting opportunities. HDFC Bank, TCS, Reliance Industries, Hindustan Unilever, and Larsen & Toubro are some of the best stocks to consider for November based on current market conditions and global trends. However, as always, do your own research, understand your risk tolerance, and consult a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. The markets can be unpredictable, but with the right strategy, you can potentially benefit from the post-election market dynamics. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stock market insights. See you next time, and happy investing.